Hi everybody, it's Miss Sarah again from the Lake Travis Community Library. I thought today I would take you browsing in the children's books, and we have one new book, but I was going to focus on a couple of older books and focus on our chapter book section. I thought maybe as we're heading towards the end of summer, some of our young readers have kind of leveled up. They are going from beginner readers and starting to have some interest in the chapter books. They're more ready for books that have fewer pictures and more words. And so some of these books, these are what I consider easy chapter books, and they might be a good bridge for the readers who are spreading their wings and leaving beginner readers behind. So let's start here with our new book, Mr. Shivers, Shadow in the Woods and Other Scary Stories. This one is written by Max Bral. And if you have any older siblings in the house, you might recognize that name because Max Bral wrote The Last Kids on Earth. That was a really popular book a couple of years ago. In fact, it remains popular because it's not on the shelf at the moment. And it was a great, fun, scary story about zombies. So this is a chapter book. It's a chapter book, Bral, and it's an easy chapter book. You can see there are short chapters, and it's got good images, but not too many words on a page. So some of it's a little like scary. There's some scary monsters in there, but I think a lot of kids are really drawn to that kind of thing at a certain age. So not too scary, but if your reader likes it a little bit spooky, I think this might be a good fit. Great. Next, I'm going to move on to another one called Layla and the Bots. Happy Paws. So this is another Branches one, and this is a great book because it also has the short chapters. It's also told with lots of great graphic imagery, bright pictures, few words. But it's also kind of interesting because Layla and the Bots are rock stars and they're robots and they save animals and they're into coding. It's a great story. I think any reader, I think it appeals to any and all readers. You can find something in these books that you will love. Okay, next I'm going to go for Hey Jack. Hey Jack is a great series, and it is, again, written by Sally Rippin, and Sally Rippin has a lot of books, not just the Hey Jack series, but several other series. So if you like Hey Jack, you might move on and and look at her other stuff. I like these big words on the page. There are some images, there are some graphics, but not a lot. And it's a nice sort of realistic fiction type of book with just 42 pages. So there you go, Hey Jack. Also not a new one, but a classic nonetheless, Owl Diaries. If you haven't heard about Owl Diaries yet, I know your readers are gonna love them. It's by Rebecca Elliott, and again, short chapters, great graphic images, kind of told in a comic style, and not too much text, but it does. This one does tend to have a little bit more than the other titles, but it's a great sort of fantasy, magical realism kind of story, and we all love those. And finally, I want to let everybody know about Polly Diamond. I love the Polly Diamond books. There are 2 so far by Alice Coopers, and I hope she keeps writing them. Polly Diamond is really a fun book, maybe even as a read aloud if your reader isn't reading all of this text. There's still pictures in it, but there's a lot more text in this one. But I really liked the storyline of Polly Diamond. She's a writer, and she writes in her magical notebook things that she wishes would happen. And then, magically, they do start to happen. And I love that. I love the idea that, we put down our thoughts and our wishes, and then we put them into the universe, and we can make those things happen. It's magic in this book, but it might not really be magic. And so those are my five new books to share with you in chapter books. Let us know if we can put them on hold for you. Thank you. Bye.